Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stealwing33 Plays Playerunknown's Battlegrounds. My name is Stealwing33, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Playerunknown's Battlegrounds. It has been a little while since I have played any PUBG. I was real busy over the weekend and did not play any. Normally that is not the case, but, you know, it's the kind of thing that, shit happens. I mean, you know, I'm feeling, I'm been getting real busy lately. I gotta figure out, like, a new methodology for recording videos, because as it stands, I'm just not, like, able to record the same way that I used to. I've just been so fucking busy lately. You know, I used to have, like, Monday off, basically, and lately that has not been the case. Even, like, this Monday, I just didn't have the time to record like I normally do. So I might have to take a different day of the week off to do some recordings, and maybe I'll blast through a whole bunch of them. But today is Tuesday, what is it, November 28th. I have basically run out of money, so I had to go get, like, an odd job to, like, give myself, like, an extra $100 to make it through the rest of the month. And so I was really busy. Really busy. But next month, totally fine. Should be good. Budgetary restrictions aside, we're doing alright. Doing A-okay. I've been irresponsible this month, to be honest. You know, life gets like that sometimes, where, you know, you're not paying attention to your spending habits as closely as you normally do, and then, you know, shit happens, and you end up with, like, $200 to make it through 3 weeks. And you're like, well, I guess this is what I'm gonna do. And then I ate nothing but ramen for the last, like, 2 weeks. I am very tired. That's actually inaccurate. I actually, Thanksgiving was, like, last week, so I had a good meal there. Then I had a lot of Thanksgiving leftovers, which was nice. We're gonna hope that there's a gun on top of the church, by the way. And then I'm gonna quickly take a pan around here and see if there's anyone else dropping into Severny with me. There does appear to be people dropping into Severny with me, and I punched that man off of my roof. Oops, I fell. Alright, well, we're in trouble now, because I punched that man off the roof, and he's likely going to find a gun before I can get somewhere safe. And I'm lagging. None of this is good. Alright, just gotta avoid getting shot in the head here. Punched that guy a whole bunch, which was helpful. Yeah, I am lagging really bad. Holy crap. That is, like, real terrible. I don't have anything else open. I didn't have Steam open right now. That guy does not know where I am, which is helpful. The problem is that I only found a fork and handgun, and it looks like he's got a shotgun on. But, well, we played the shit out of him, but there's another man over there. Ah, damn it. Yeah, there was no way I was winning that fight. No way in hell. Oh, well. Ah, yes, I would like to exit the match. My Xbox controller's plugged in. I'm going to leave that plugged in because I have to record Hand of Fate later today, so I'm going to leave that plugged in, I think. That's okay. Let's go again. Roll it back. Do it up a second time. What I should have done is gone into that building and hoped to find a bigger gun or maybe a helmet. I don't know, man. Try to Gotta try to do some shit, you know what I mean? Hey, here we go. Let's go. Fog map. Fog map's always fun. You know, I'm pissed that we died last round because we had like a really sick, like we pulled that out really well with that handgun play against that dude with the shotgun. But you know, at the same time, that was a sick play. We don't normally get. We've been having like the last couple episodes have been kind of boring. There've been a lot of me ranting about shit and then getting my ass kicked, like, which is fine. That's pretty typical for the series, to be honest. But see if we can fire off a clip of this before. All right, cool. Yeah, it's pretty typical for the series for me to like get roasted immediately, basically, and then have it end up fine. We could probably long time over to Mill to Power if you felt like it, or we can jump down into like Mansion or something. The problem with Mansion is that we have to get lucky at Mansion. There's no guarantee that I'm going to find, like, a good weapon there. You know what, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's jump into Mansion. We, like, I don't think I've ever actually, like, dropped into Mansion. It's not to my remembrance, at least. There's a good chance I have, and I just don't remember. I mean, we're at, what, like, episode 100-something? 120? Something like that? My girlfriend's very excited. She just got a email back about a job, potentially. So she's very excited. I'm excited for her, to be honest. I mean, it is not easy to get a job in this economy. People aren't really hiring people who don't already have experience right now, because it's hard to... Gotta stay competitive and all that. Alright, well, we got a gun, and we just got a helmet. Both of which are great. You are going to have to wait, because I am in the middle of something. Yeah. Alright. Nice. A little bit of armor. Doing A-okay right now. I've actually decided that this is that's a terrible place to, like, hunker down. I think I did that once in a video a little while ago, where I hunkered down, like, in the corner. So I want to go outside on the balcony. Yeah, but see, there are people. I know there are people on the mansion, right? So the balcony is not safe like it normally is because of the mansion. So I'm trying to think about what I want to do here. We are safe. We're in the circle. And I know that there's a person in the mansion. We could just get eyes on them. Maybe I could pick him up, but... I don't normally like to, like, just cower in a building like this during a video. Although this is how I play when I play by myself. And it's one of the more effective strategies, regardless of what people say. Doing, like, corner peeking and stuff. It's why first person's more popular, because you can't really do that in the first person servers. Granted, in the first-person servers, you also can't, like, peek around corners. Like, you can't aim, like, in first person, right? You can't aim and then, like, do this really easily. That's like an unnatural movement. Trying to figure out where this guy is, because I'm like nervous. So if I try to leave, right? Like the reason I haven't moved yet is because if I try to leave, and he's like waiting outside, like over here, right? He's gonna hear me before I hear him, and then he's gonna have the advantage and probably kill me, because I mean I only have like this Olympia shotgun and a Mini 14. Granted, the longer I wait, the less likely I am to find anything else that might be useful loot-wise. So I think maybe we'll just chance it. Okay. Do prefer the pump action shotgun to the Olympia. And then in that same breath, I also prefer the crossbow to the shotgun in this situation. In the fog map, there's nothing better than the crossbow. It's the only weapon that, like, you literally can't... Like, you can shoot people without being heard. What we need now is a quiver and more bolts. Neither of which... Or the quiver's pretty common. Bolts, on the other hand, less so. Weirdly. For a weapon that isn't very good, the crossbow is not very common. I was like, the only issue I think I can foresee here... The Mini 14 is probably not what we want to go with, actually. Not in this situation. I actually want to pick that back up. The reason we don't want to go with the Mini 14 is because it's mostly good at long ranges. And since we are in the fog map, long-range combat is not something we are going to be doing. Our quote-unquote short-range sniper rifle, that is the crossbow, is probably what we want to stick with right now. Alright. Easy does it. We have the extended quick draw already, so we're good on that front. That guy's gotta still be in the mansion, right? Like, we didn't see him leave. There's a quiver. Hell yeah. Actually super good. Alright. We're pretty kitted out. We just need a better helmet. There you go. Ask and you shall receive. We even got a pan and everything. How in the circle are we? We're actually pretty in the circle. Like to the point where I'm not feeling committed to the idea of leaving this building right now. We might just to look around. But, you know. We're just going to wait for a hot second. Let's open this up. This building is really cool because it's really unique. It's like I think there's only 2 buildings like this in the whole game. It kind of sucks from like a looting perspective, to be honest, but whatever. I remember there being a compensator somewhere nearby. There we go. Perfect. All right. Try to ease our way through this. Probably not in my interest to be whipping my camera around like a fucking spaz, but, you know. Gotta do what you gotta do. Good healing. Very happy about that. So really the only thing that we're missing right now was healing. That first aid kit doesn't quite put us in, like, the best position. But, like, our weapons are fully kitted. We don't require any more attachments for those, and... Alright. We're gonna live here for right now. I'm basically saving all of my adrenaline for the circle. Or for, like, the last circle, right? And you may not like it, but I think it might be the strategy right now. The fog does gift us with the ability to, like, run around and shit, but, borderline universally, that's a terrible idea. Like, it just sort of is. And the reason for that is because the more you move, the more likely you are to be seen, right? So, like, I know... I know, like, the angles that I can be spotted from, right? Basically, I can only be spotted from there and that window, depending on my angle, right? But if I, like, hang out here, I can really only be spotted from that doorway and this area in front of me, right? So it secures the number of locations that I could possibly be seen from, giving me advantage in almost every situation, right? But, you know, that's all right. Whew, excuse me. Alright. I'm feeling less and less incentivized to move as time goes on here. But we're gonna do it anyway, because I am trying to make an entertaining video here. So we're gonna go to this building over here. As much as I genuinely think this is a bad idea. You might be saying, hey, Stealwing, aren't you, you know, concerned about the entertainment value of the video? My answer to that is yes. I also hate it when I have videos that are just, like, 10 minutes of me laying down in a building, and then I leave the building, despite my better judgment, in order to make the video better, and then get immediately fucking roasted. Because, you know, that's not entertaining either. Not for me, at least. I get angry. Affects my ability to really record for the rest of the day. Put on the beige jacket, help us blend in with the fog a little bit better. Not that, you know, the color really matters, but... My little bit of clothes meta. It works for me. I like it. I do think if we're gonna keep exploring, we are going to avoid the mansion building, because I did see somebody in there. And if they're, you know, a rat coward like I am, they're probably still in there. Hanging out. And unlike me, they're probably not recording a YouTube video, which means that they had no incentive to leave. Don't want the red dot for my crossbow. The crossbow starts with the best sight for itself it can possibly start with. I wish the crossbow was more common, right? Like, I wish that there were more drops of it. I understand that, you know, the community at large hasn't really come to love the crossbow much like unlike me. We'll take the 8x. It's worthless, but we will take it. Like I said, we're not going to go into the mansion. First of all, I'm pretty sure there's somebody in there. But second, even if there isn't somebody in there, somebody's been through there, which means it's been picked clean. So it is a waste of time to go into there. Someone's been through here too. But I'm going to choose to live in this house, so... Must have left out the top window here. I don't really need anything else. I guess I need more 5.56 rounds. That's like the one thing that I need. I like to try to be over like 100 rounds. Like 100 rounds extra. Have like 3 extra clips ready to go. Well, I guess we'll just wait for the circle to close in. Or finish closing in, I guess. Doop-doop-a-doo. I like the fog, you know? You look out in the world and you say to yourself, you know, there's fog everywhere. I'm really excited to use the crossbow, though. Thing reloads so fast. Nobody respects the crossbow, man. It does as much damage as a car, but it's much harder to hear. Also shoots less far, but, you know. Whatever. Whatever. I do what I want. Yeah, you can hear, like, the thwack of it, like, firing. The, like, sprung of the cables, like, throwing the crossbow bolt. But you have to be pretty close to hear it. And the bolt itself doesn't make noise as it passes by you until it hits something. Like, it doesn't make, like, a whoosh. It just sort of goes, like, boom, thunk. And that's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm all about the acoustics, man. We're gonna go take the other building. That's in the circle, and we're gonna hold that instead. Perfect. Why do I always come out here? Well, it's because it's very difficult to shoot somebody when they're in here. You have to come into the building, basically, or throw grenades at them. Which makes it easier for me to, like, deal with people. That hill poses an issue, because you can probably, if you, like, got up on top of it, right there, you could see down into here, probably, and you could probably get some shots off on me if I gave you the opportunity to do so. But then I would just move into the corner, and it would be fine. Or I can lay down. Like, laying down makes it even more difficult. Well, we've seen basically 3 people the whole game. One of whom I'm still convinced is inside of that mansion. But we searched all the other buildings and got very kitted. We were like very, very kitted out. So I'm not too concerned about that. I love the crossbow, man. I don't care what anyone says. It's a good gun. It really is. I guess weapon is the... Oh, that's kind of cool. I can put my gun down and, like, see over it in first person. I didn't know you could do that. That's interesting. Does that work here? Does. So I guess alt-looking does work. And although it makes the gun obstruct your view more, so I don't know why you would do that. I mean, in real life, the military sometimes uses, like, crossbows and stuff like that. Just quiet, especially in jungle combat. I don't know why you wouldn't use a gun, but, you know. I do know that there are military-issue crossbows and things of that nature. Correction. I have been told that there are military-issue crossbows and things of that nature by friends of mine who are in the military, but how reliable of a source they are remains to be seen. There's 22 people alive. We're starting to enter the last circle. I've been just chilling, like, and I know that that's not terribly entertaining. Hopefully my commentary has at least carried you through the video a little bit here. Rambling about, you know, game dev shit. I don't know. The PUBG videos, there's not a lot of dead space. Dead space is the wrong way to put it, right? There's just a lot of, like, unactionable space, right? Moments like this where, you know, I'm playing to my strategy of, like, chilling out and not moving, which I do think is the best strategy. Regardless of what people in the PUBG subreddit think of people like me, I do think that this is, even in first person, this is a good strategy. Like, the less you move, the less likely you are to get murdered, right? Like, the fact that I have to now cross a non-inconsiderable distance on foot scares me, right? I don't like being scared. But we'll stay crouched. And hopefully the fog will obscure us and make it easier for us to get to the circle. While we keep our eyes peeled. And hope the opposite is true for our enemies here. Like, the biggest thing about this is that, like, while we're running through the fog like this, I'm just exposed. Like, people can see me. So, you know, there's that. The biggest thing that I'm concerned about is whenever I get into an area like this, where I perhaps have no cover that I could possibly, like, dash towards. You know what this game needs? It needs, like, the ability to roll. Like, to, like, dive and roll. Just because, like, I feel like it would make engagements better. Giving the players more defensive options is a good idea. Because currently my defensive options are run. Like, that's, like, fine. That's, you know, the decent option in a lot of cases, but just, like, the ability to, like, double tap the spacebar and, like, dive forward while sprinting would be kind of cool. Even if it put me in, like, a prone position. Like, just having the ability to do that would be nice. Being extra cautious because it's really likely that there are going to be people around here. Also doing my best to not stop moving, basically. I don't want some dude with like a car 98 to like have a good shot at me and blow my head off. Not that he could, I have a level 3 helmet on, but... See what I mean? Like, no defensive options. My defensive option was fucking run away. I don't know, that's frustrating. Fucking crossfired by like 3 people. That fucking sucks. Oh well, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw, let me know. I think I might be taking a break from PUBG for a little bit. I'm having less fun with it. I might come back. I'll come back to it when like the vaulting gets added in, because they also retooled a lot of the game so that it's like less garbage. But with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.